This is Miami All Access.
The 72-69 victory here in Millett Hall. Your opening statement on today's game.
Really proud of our team for their effort and the way they fought. I thought they really stayed together if mistakes happened or things weren't necessarily going our way at that time. I thought they really stayed together and played well as a team. And I'm really proud of where that went. I think we did a lot of good things on the defensive end, staying on the same page, making them do some things that maybe they didn't want to do. And then offensively, I thought we attacked the basket at a fairly good rate. We need to be more consistent at it. Certainly anybody can look at the stats and say, you had 30 turnovers. And to have 30 turnovers against that team and still be in it, I think that says something about our team also. UIC is a good team, man. They've got two really good players. It's probably the best game that Bender's played so far this year, and she really came out and responded to the challenge. Of course, we all knew about Campbell, and I thought Garant came out and did a good job, showed some jump shooting that we hadn't really seen here early in the year because she'd been pounding it inside. So hats off to them, and I thought they did well and got on the road and came in here and played hard.
How important for a young team like that was to have such a battle like this where you have 12 ties, 16 lead changes, the game is close throughout. How important is that for this team?
Well, I mean, it's huge. You can't simulate that in practice. I mean, at all. And so that experience that it gives our young kids, it's important to have those kind of experiences, especially to have them early. My hope is that it'll grow us even quicker. Our goal is to get a little better every game, and I felt like even though we came out on the short end this particular game, we certainly improved and got better from game one.
All right, individually, for the second straight game, a couple of players had double-doubles. Hannah McHugh, she rebounded from a tough shooting night her first game to lead the team in scoring this time with 16 points and also brought in 10 rebounds. And had 3 assists, a block, and a steal. So talk a little bit about Hannah's game.
I'll tell you, I thought Hannah had a great game. And the one thing that the stats doesn't show, I thought her talk on the floor with our team bonding them and keeping them on the same page, and she just had a great voice on the floor, just a great voice on the floor, and I thought her effort was really good. I was glad she rebounded back. She's capable. She needs to have those kind of nights, and especially when Jess is in foul trouble and not on the floor, Q really stepped up and took that on, and then to be able to get 10 rebounds, that showed she was really trying to get after it. On top of that, she was also trying to guard Campbell, and for the most part did a good job, but certainly had some issues there.
And how about the 4 freshmen who were able to play today? Each of them had the impact in their own way. Each of them scored. Anna Richter came off the bench again and had another double-double with 14 points, 10 rebounds. Bailey Reed had 13. Kayla had 9. And Jazz had 8, including 2 important threes at the end of the first half. Talk about the freshmen and their performances today.
Well, I mean, they're talented. I mean, they're talented. Not only are they talented, they're great kids. They're great teammates, and they want to help us. And so this experience is just invaluable. It doesn't surprise me that they're playing well. I mean, we knew they were good when we recruited them. It's just really good to see them responding to being in game situations right away. So very pleased with their performance, and so far, just want them to get better. Just like they do. They want to get better. They're disappointed in the locker room. Okay, they're disappointed. They wanted to win the game, and obviously you got to have that. And sometimes young players get all caught up into what they did individually in stats, and I don't see that at all with this team. They're all about the team.
So you just faced a strong defensive team in UIC. Their first 2 games, they allowed 28% of their opponent's shots. You guys were able to overcome that with a 47% shot percentage. They also held opponents under 45 points. You guys obviously overcame that. But what do you still couldn't pull through with the win? So what do you think made the difference in the end, and what are the things you can improve on?
Well, I think the difference in the end was turnovers and possessions. They shot the ball 63 times. We shot it 47 times. I told our team in the locker room, it's like we were trying to run the marathon, but we said, hey, we're going to run it straight uphill. The whole time, all 26 miles, we're going to run it straight uphill, and that's what we did. Now, we fought. and we were working, but we're still running uphill. And so when you play a team like that that's good, they were 2-0 coming in, now they're 3-0, give them 16 more shots, their percentage and chances of winning is a whole lot better than ours.
Miami falls to UIC 72-69. Just your overall thoughts on today's game.
I thought we fought really hard. They fought really hard as well. You know, we had some turnovers that cost us to not get as many possessions as we'd like or as them. But I think both teams fought really hard, and it was a fun game to participate in.
It was, yeah, back and forth. 12 ties, 16 lead changes. Does it motivate you just to get involved in a game like that, just to have that kind of experience?
For sure, and we're such a young team, so that was awesome to be a part of that with them. And you know, they never got timid or afraid. You know, we just kept fighting through it, and that was a very fun experience to be a part of.
You personally, you had a double-double, 16 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, played 33 minutes. Talk about your own game and your own performance tonight.
Well, I thought I played pretty hard. Made it a mission to try and get as many boards as I could grab and knock down any open shot that I could get. Trying to get on the floor as much as I can and get the ball to any open teammates. Hesitated at the end, which, you know, might have cost us a tie, might have not. But next time I know I won't hesitate.
So you just faced a very defensive team in UIC with Ivana Campbell, Terry Bender. In their last 2 games, they've allowed 28% of opponent shots, and they've held their opponents under 45 points. Of course, you guys overcame that, had a 38 shot percentage. But what do you think made the difference in the end?
In terms of the score?
Yeah.
Or,
yeah.
I mean, like I said, we had a lot of turnovers, and that does come with having a younger team. I know I had a few myself that I need to clean up, but you know, we knocked down shots. We took them when we were open. I think we could have taken a few more, but with the turnovers came, you know, not as many possessions to get more of those shots to fall. So.